Okay, everybody, my name is Paul Thind, the CEO, one of the creators of Behelith Studios, focusing on anime development and all other media outlets. Also, the sponsor of Sportsnet.com, which records your local high school sports stats and gives you a place to check them for families and athletes. I'll work on that pitch. Anyways, this is podcast number 1, or titled podcast number 1. And, I'm supposed to be talking about the topics and or guests. So the topics, which is what we're going to be talking about, is talk about what I've seen. Well, I'm doing this podcast because I've seen a bunch of podcasts, specifically Tiger Belly, with that Asian guy. Why do I want to say his name is Billy? I know it's not Billy. It's not John Cho. No, and this is not a racist thing. I'm having a mind fart and cannot remember his name. I mean, my goodness. I know his girlfriend's name is Kalia. Yeah. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And then, the one I watched today was they had Theo Vaughn on. So it's cool. And the Joe Rogan podcast, I've been watching that one. I mean, those are basically the two main ones. The MMA Hour with Luke Thomas. Watch him a little bit. Holy shit. I've been talking for 2 minutes. Oh, I guess that is an intro. Okay, so shouldn't be too hard, because I'm thinking about talking with the time. Okay, but I can't pay attention to that. Topic number 1. Oh shit, I was on topic number 1. Talk about what I've seen. I haven't seen any movies recently. Probably should pick that up. Oh shit, anime, cuz. Okay, so I started watching Baki. I'm about 6 episodes and just started it yesterday. Apparently it's like all these beast grapplers or martial artists from all around the world, most of them criminals. I believe they came out with a season before this one, because in this one Baki has already won some type of tournament, and in the pilot episode this little old guy comes in and says that they're going to have an underground, the criminal martial artists versus the legit martial artists or tournament martial artists. But it's super gory, super violent. A lot of the characters rely on, deception. They rely on deception and deceit. So you hate some of them, but the tournament fighters, apparently the ones that lost to Baki and were the top 5 in the tournament the season before it, or before this one, the one that I started watching, which is on Netflix, by the way, if you wanted to give it a watch. I do. It's kind of entertaining, although I could see how you would get tired of it, because the story's not exactly great. There is a shock and awe factor with the gore. There was one scene where one of the underground fighters, this American, and which, by the way, all of the villains broke out of prisons, which I thought there could be a more creative way of going about introducing all the characters, not that they were locked up and decided on a whim to go out or break out of prisons. If they were really that good, why or how did all of them get caught? And it's they're trying to justify it by saying they got caught by choice, since they can leave whenever they want, and they did when they had a reason to, which the reason being that they wanted to taste defeat over in Japan. Alright, I'll buy it. But it's more about the gore factor. Story-wise, I recommend, when it comes to fighting and even more legit fighting, story environment, one of the classics is Champion Joe, which I do truly hope that I could adapt into a feature film, like a good boxing feature film, because it would be international. And you know, boxing's an international sport, but they always like do it. It's American. It's very American, and I mean, Champion Joe would be like. I don't know if you would put Champion or Joe, like the protagonist. I don't know his full name. But they even have statues of him in Japan, so if he's that legit, you kind of do have to make the boxer Japanese, and then a Japanese fighter fighting like American boxers in today's climate, where the heavyweight champion is like most of them are Mexican, or like a Lomachenko where he's from, and like Ulik, like Russian, English, the heavyweight champions. What's up, bud? How's it going?
Good, how about you?
Alright, so I am currently working at a convenience store. Customers came in and I did have to stop the podcast. So now I'm picking it back up. Kind of killed my vibe, but what was I talking about? I think I was talking about Baki. Oh, and yeah, like casting the protagonist of Champion Joe. Like, you would have to make him Japanese, but the current climate doesn't really suit it. But I still want to do it because you could take him around the world and it would be like a nice international movie. But on the grand stage, see, it'd be a bit harder. But like even the concept, say, okay, you don't want to do Champion Joe because it is a little sensitive. Like, it is very close to the people of Japan and their hearts. It's the same way like if somebody tried to reboot Rocky while Sylvester Stallone was alive.
Hey,
what's up?
I forgot one.
You forgot one? Alright, next time I'm gonna just let it keep recording. Oh no, bitch, don't kill my vibe, yo. Like that. And here they come again. I picked it back up without letting them know. But I mean, yeah, this is a good way to get through the 30 minutes. Yeah, just let it run. Alright, 275, 275, 550. What's up? What's happening? Ah. Alright. Hola, amigo.
Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás, amigo?
Bien, bien, ¿y tú?
Aquí estamos.
Alright. So, here's your change, and then since I have my computer on my lap, I'm gonna do it a little awkward. Thank you for the help. Oh, did you want a bigger bag or a second bag? You sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just down the street. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good. You too. People enjoying their Sundays. 2 Miller High Lives. $5.50. I honestly don't know if that's a good price. Like, I never went to the other stores, which maybe I'm not fully committed to trying. Alright, amigo. $3 or más? 6?
6.
Okay. $1 a can, Bud Light. Good deal, good deal.
Dame un cigarro de esos, que ahora-
Black and Mild Gas.
Yes.
Amarillo.
Sí, desde adentro.
Yeah, es de $1, but
No, el otro ese.
¿no gusta otro?
Ese.
¿Tú sabes que es como sabor?
Como el otro sabor.
Like, smell it, amigo. Yeah, es otro sabor. Es por $1, es mismo, but like,
No.
¿no? Alright.
Dame un boleto de ese del número 23.
23. Alright. 8. Son 12 para ti. 12, amigo.
Okay, thank you, amigo.
You're welcome. Provecho. Buenas tardes. Yeah.
You always have these?
Have we always had them? Yeah, I think we only have 2 flavors though, the cream soda and the cotton candy. I'm glad. They're $1 each. Alright, $4.50. Thank you, 50 cents. Did you want a bag?
No, it's fine like that.
Alright, you're welcome. Have a good one. Thank you. Alright, so Faygo are the 2 flavors that I was talking about. They're like these value sodas. I don't know, there's a market in that. I've been thinking you have like the lower market, sort of the cheaper products, no advertising, they're cheaper to make, but they still turn a profit. And sometimes there's no way the profit margin can be higher on these small like soda companies, because they dream of becoming like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or one of the bigger ones. They dream of selling themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if Coca-Cola owned like these small companies and they're the ones putting out the product, since they already have the distribution method in place. So they're just loading up the products on that same, I guess, like deal. You know what I'm saying? Like vertical integration. They just have more products in the same line. Even though I think Coca-Cola bought Monster, but they need a separate distribution method for Monster because Monster's too big. I don't know. Like it'd be interesting to find out. Difficult but interesting, and difficult in this regard that it's not really worth my time. I mean, it'd be nice to know, but it's not worth my time because it's not too in line with my goals, and I'm really not sure how to go about it. Even though that's how I've been I guess my whole life, never really knowing how to go about things, but still doing it. And like even trying to do statbase.net, which is the website where high schoolers and their families can like view their stats. And then our business model is we sell advertisements, like the typical model. Maybe I gotta stop doing that. Like the point is that it's locally based. Like these people that live around here, like it's local West High School families and their people, and then we'll be direct advertising. Like we would go to the games, hand out cards, tell them check it out, drive up viewership, and then the pricing, or not the pricing, and then sell the advertising space, maybe a subscription basis, have it on like automatic rotation. Cheyenne and I were talking about this, and which I really look forward to introducing you guys to Cheyenne. Very smart guy. And then also my business partner, the CFO, the brains. If I'm the heart, he's the brains. Yeah. On top of that, very lucky to meet him. Look forward to introducing you guys to him. But yeah, what was I talking about? Like I wish somebody else was here to let me know when I lose track. It happens all the time. I was talking about my bits. Oh yeah, focusing on like statbase.net, the website where they can view. We sell local advertisers space so they know local people are viewing it. It's not so, I guess, saturated amongst the masses. It's very focused. Now I believe this can work. I need help deciding, like, I don't know how to go about pricing it. What's the model? How do we go about securing the ideas for it? How do we go about, like, like copywriting, like saving the idea, though? Even if somebody took it, I would just move on to something new. I'm not really worried about that. It is going to be interesting to see how I sound. I never really thought... Well, I do have a slight insecurity about my voice. I feel like I sound too insecure, but I'm dealing with it. Like, you just grow out of it. You grow tired of it, is a better way to put it. You grow tired of worrying about it, because it really doesn't matter. So what I've seen, I was watching Baki, decided to do this podcast. Oh, we're at 15 minutes. Alright, more than halfway through. I feel like this is pretty easy. Talking about current events, not really sure. You have the Mueller thing going on with Trump. Yeah, it's alright. Pluses, minuses, everything has pluses, minuses. Everything. Pros and cons. I wonder if there's something that's like purely 100% good. Can anybody name me anything? Like, just awesome. Capitalism? No. Religion? No. And any ideology? No. Even products. Products have their pros and cons. Like, nothing's perfect. Nothing is 100% good. I guess fruit. Like, there is absolutely nothing bad you can say about fruit. That's why people are going to be thinking I'm talking to myself, talking alone. Kids are mean, man. It's like I'm 26 years old and I'm celebrated, like, because they remind me of the bullies, the people that made fun of me in high school. Well, I didn't really get made fun of. Man, fuck them. Which is odd. I could fuck them up right now. Stupid. But yeah, it's gonna look like from outside that I'm talking to myself. You have the Mueller thing, current events. Anything interesting I found in the headlines? A bunch of political stuff. I don't know, let me check my headlines on my phone. See what's up, see what's happening. Yep, went on the Weather Channel, goddamn it. Alright, White House signals shutdown may extend into 2019. New Congress. The government shut down. Now, I don't really feel the effects of it, but I know the effects can be profound. And even in, like, slight variations. Like, for me, example, in this convenience store, I've seen a lot of prices on products move up. For example, aluminum. Beer did get more expensive. Like, it did. Because of aluminum. I don't know which policies are in place, but it did happen. And a few other products did get more expensive. Like, milk got a little cheaper. We started charging more. Because I'm evil like that. But nah, it's just because of the marketplace. I set the price under the market. All the other stores were selling it for more, and I realized, like, the people that are coming here, like the customer base, are the people that are going to constantly come here. Like, they come here for a reason, and a lot of the people, they like me. They truly do. They enjoy my company and will come here, even though some of the items they say are overpriced. About a mile down, there's a Fast Trip with a gas station. Or Fast Trip gas station, and their store is huge. Ours is probably, what, maybe 1,000 square foot? Maybe. Like, small store, small fridge space, few doors. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10 doors? 5, 10 doors. Well, we're trying to make the best with what we have. Like, right now, I got Cheyenne waiting on the stats logo, working on that. When we get back, we'll figure out how to focus on West High School, the one school we'll start from, see if we could get, like, at least 10 businesses, right? Like, we'll set that goal. Just 10 businesses. And then if we could get that, even at $10 a month, that's too low. That's fucking $100 a month for a website. I'm saying even at base, man, base per month, you get 10 stores at $30 a month. That's $300 a month. I mean, we're gonna have to work something out. Maybe like lower initially, just so we could get like some money coming in, and then the more viewers we get, we'll be able to, I guess, raise the price. But even if initially, I think it's gotta be like $50 a month. Like Facebook does $5 a day, or the conversion rate's a little funny, or not funny, but I get it. It's something like per day. That's how they do it. Whoa, damn, 21 minutes in, I'm starting to like lose a little bit of energy. Like, I can't believe that some people keep this going for 2-3 hours, like Joe Rogan. Anyways, I gotta stop. I gotta be better at this. I guess that'll just naturally come with time, practice. Like, I've sucked at a lot of things, and then I've like also realized that I'm getting way better with time, way better, which is just trial and error. There's a bike guy coming up. Maybe pause this now. I'll leave it go. Ba ba ba. Hello. How's it going? Good, good. Stop getting through the 30 minutes. Alright, 375, 550. Did you want a bag?
Yeah.
Alrighty. What happened? 550. Out of 6. Sorry. Thank you, bud. Have a good one. A bird. California is where you wear bright colors in the winter. I feel like I've never really been like in a snowy, like a real winter city, like East Coast, North Canada. I've seen snow maybe twice in my life. Yeah, both times were like pretty uneventful. The second time when we were driving up location scouting for a movie that never got made, good experience with Cheyenne, fiscal failure. Did not need to spend that money. I don't know what we were thinking. We were grasping at straws. That's still good. I did see snow, and the driving on snow was fucking ridiculous. Don't know how you guys do that every winter. Ba ba ba. Hola amigo, ¿cómo estamos? What happened?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm goody. I'm goody. Doing the same things.
Day by day, huh?
Yeah, day by day. You know, little differences, but nothing major.
It's Christmas time tomorrow, man.
Too much time?
Christmas.
Oh, wait. No, Christmas is after tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Which is, you celebrate Christmas?
No, really.
No?
No, really.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's people, you know.
No, it's you got you have family here, right? Your family involved?
Usually they start to meet each other.
Yeah, it's time to meet each other. Do you guys get a tree? Do presents?
Yeah, to present.
That's celebrating Christmas. You go to church?
Yeah.
No church?
Well, the person can be, you know, all time in a year, right?
Uh-huh.
No, not one day.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
See you. Buenas tardes. Alright, so the normal structure, I'm gonna just tell you, was opening 0 to 1:30. It's supposed to be intro to the podcast topics and or guests. 1 minute 30 seconds to 10 minutes is topic number 1. Talk about what you've seen. Topic number 2 is 10 minutes to 20 minutes, current events, and topic number 3 is 20 minutes to 30 minutes fiscal talk. I'm not really sure what I've said in this podcast. It's the things that I think about like all the time. Not all the time. There's little variations. So far looking good and sort of like the creative figurement that I think the future is going to be. Statbase.net. Like figure it out with West High. Get their sports figures up. Direct market. Like print business cards, direct advertise, get viewership, sell advertisements, and hopefully we can get some money rolling in. Do that, get it at a couple schools, and it will be some work, but I think we could do it. And honestly, beyond that, I'm not really sure. Because the next movie that I want to do is a movie that we have, the scripts are in Ohm. It's title Ohm. What? No. The title is Ohm. It is about a cop in training who, with his friends, like, they surprised him on his birthday party. And then he, before they showed up, kidnapped a corrupt politician's son. And then they kind of all agree to ransom him. And it's the shenanigans that come after. It's good. It kind of has a spiritual level. Because he's the cop, the protagonist side. He's a meditator. That's how he figures he's going to clear his mind. I don't know if the theme of clearing mind is pertinent. If it's like you in there enough. If it's in there enough, if you can watch it and get it, like, oh man, because you know when they have a balance of reality and that personal aspect, then that shit's like, those movies really hit you. And I just heard freaking Bobby Lee, that's his name, fucking Tiger Belly. Like, he said one of his favorite movies is Old Boy. Mine too. My top 5 is Old Boy, City of God, V for Vendetta, The Dark Knight. And honestly, in the 5th spot is probably I want to say Bajrangi Bhaijaan, just because I need to have one slot available to like Bollywood. There's a lot of reason I am the way I am is because of Bollywood. So shit's tight. Gotta love it. And Om incorporates some of it with the music video thing, but it's more cerebral. See, oh man, and Om is a one location shoot, so it's very doable. We do need to get a name and more pre-planning together, like a more focused pre-planning and more preparation, rehearsals, like know the space, know the locations, and then figure out what's the best way to go about doing it. Which we did, and we have, like, buy the house, renovate it, shoot the movie in it, and then we can sell the house as or like flip the house or rent it out, and then also have an asset that we've like made more valuable, and so it's a win-win for us. Win-win for us. Anyways, everybody, that's my 30 minutes. Thank you for listening to me, even though it may just be myself. You may never hear this. This is 30 minutes, 22 seconds, 23. My very first podcast. And thank you for listening to the titled podcast. Talk to you soon.